We're here with Debbie.
The audience, they should try to show love. It's the first cure. It's the first cure.
One quiet voice. Stand up and fight. You don't have to die, and it doesn't always have to end in negativity. We have survivors, we have hope. Stand up with us and let's fight. Let's help Africa. Let's help the women in Africa. Let's save our women. They don't all have to die. Join us today for this fight in breast cancer.
And we are here with the writer and the producer for the stage play One Quiet Voice, Ms. Juliet Ogua. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. What an amazing night tonight. What an amazing show. When you were writing the script, did you imagine it would turn out this way?
Well, it wasn't. The script wasn't a fixture. It was more of a true life stories of courageous women that I met over the years, and I just decided to be a voice to tell their stories the way they've said it to me, and actually share it with the world.
One of the stories in the play is about you.
Yeah.
You are a cancer survivor, and the first thing I noticed was your hair. And the lack of it, but it's so beautiful. So how did you get to this haircut that doesn't look like you went through anything at all? It just looked like you had a fashion statement here.
Yeah. After I had my last chemo last year, my hair started growing back.
Yeah.
Until they said the cancer came back and I had to start chemo again. So this time I know I was gonna lose my hair again. So I told my barber I don't want to go to normal beard head, bald head. I want different style. So you should give me 2 cut this side and 1 this side. So each time everybody look at me like, this is your signature, right? I said no, I'm a cancer patient. Yeah. So people say they don't believe me because I don't look it, and I'm like, how do they look? Like for real.
They look a little bit, some of them look a little bit beaten, sad, but you look like you're a survivor. You're happy, you're strong, you're healthy. You just look like you're full of life.
Actually, I used to look like them too. Until I spoke to myself that, Debbie, it's what you want people to believe. So I said, cancer will not define me. I have it, it doesn't have me. So
It's amazing.
I started going with different style of hair. Sometimes I do the Lupita style, and
I'm telling you,
You
you
know.
look like her sister.
yeah, I get a lot.
You get that a lot? Mm-hmm. Amazing. What did you think of the depiction of your character?
Wow, she played me well. Like,
And that's Beverly, by the way.
yeah, she did. Like, my friend told me that she actually played you well. She did more than you would have done on stage. I said, I agree.
Have you told her?
Yeah, I told her. She was like, oh. Then I had said, you need to let your mom know that you're not babying this thing anymore. I had to tell her that you played me well. Because each time I want to say my story, I always say people started the campaign, Save Debbie. She didn't even mention it. Because if she had mentioned that, my friend would know that she was playing me. But she didn't. But the part that really touched me was when she said, oh, my father died. I will survive. I said, I did this. Yeah. When they told me I had just 30 days to live, I said to myself, I will survive. I will survive. I didn't call her to tell her about my story. She probably read about my story online. Putting it into action made me feel like, was she there when I was going through this? You know, she played me well. And I was honored. Beverly really played me well.
Wow, that's amazing. And I hope she hears that. So she got kudos from you. Amazing.
I told her.
Yeah. Wow. And what an amazing play, and you had such a positive message behind this. And on top of that, people left here with a message about not just hearing about cancer, but actually doing something about it, being more proactive about it. What would you want to let people get from this play itself, even for the viewers that didn't get the opportunity to see the show?
Okay, like after the whole event ended, someone came to me and said he lost his mom to cancer, but he didn't know what to do to other people. That he said, hearing your story and your testimony, I think I need to get myself to work. I need to start helping people, reaching out to people, telling them to do what it's meant to be done. I'm like, oh really? So I would advise people to, what I do tell people is the first cure starts from love and awareness. Cancer is not contagious. Because I remember when I was going through my struggle, you know, and some people said, I don't want to go to a house. You know, I mean, young people like me. Then I was like, when my friend didn't want to tell me, she was keeping it from me. I said, I heard it. They said they don't want to come close to me because I have cancer. Like, anyway, some people said,
The ignorance.
I mean, these are educated people. I mean, I was like, they don't know about it really.
Yeah.
And some other people said, what you should do for her is just pray for her. The righteous are taken before the day of evil. I said,
Oh
no.
my God, not you. Reject
And
it.
that's something I do. I try to read every comment on each blog I come across with my story. My friend said, you're going to make yourself feel sad. I said, no. I just want to read and laugh. You know, even when I didn't believe help would come, I was just like, God, I know you would do it. I know you would do it. And each time I see my doctors, or each time she sees me, she says, oh, you're just a strong person. And I'm like, it's not me, it's God and it's people like you. You know, I've seen a lot of people, they say, I've been surviving cancer for the past 50 years. I'm like, really? I just started. So, the audience, they should try to show love. It's the first cure. It's the first cure.
Very simple message, but yet so strong and so deep. Love. 4 letters, but yeah, it can be so hard. But yeah, it can be so simple. If only we can open ourselves up for that. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. You're such an amazing person. I got to sit here for at least 5 minutes, and I feel like I just want to hug you. You're such an amazing person.
Thank you.
For taking the time to speak with us. This is your host, Emma Emerson, for Golden Icons, and you guys stay tuned for more interviews coming up right here. Miss Stella Damasus, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today. What an emotional play. One quiet voice. What a powerful story. What made you decide to do this show today?
First of all, everybody knows that anything that has to do with health and the woman, I'm always all for it. So when I got a call from Juliet, I didn't know Juliet had cancer because Juliet's twin sister's husband happens to be my uncle. And, you know, so when they called me and said, we want to do this, I'm like, I'm all for it. I will do it. And I didn't even know how bad it was until I got here. I saw her, heard her story, and I was blown away. I said, you know what, I'm going to do this. You know.
And you have such a powerful director, Mr. Lancelot Imasuen. How long did it take you guys to put all of this together? What a star cast you guys have here.
You'll be amazed to know that we put this together in less than 4 days. 4 days.
Really? And we are here with star actress Ms. Monalisa Chinda, and we are here at the after show for the One Quiet Voice stage play. What an amazing performance today. As I spoke with Stella earlier, she said it took you guys 4 days to put all of this together.
Yeah.
But before we go into that, what was it like working on this production?
Well, this production, as it is basically about giving back. As a survivor, Juliet survived breast cancer. She battled breast cancer for many, many years, as we all know, and she survived it. And this is basically about giving back, trying to heal those who are also suffering, and letting them know that it is not all about, you know, burying yourself in the pain of breast cancer, but to, you know, see beyond it and heal inwardly.
What made you decide to actually go for this work?
The message, especially, you know, out there in Africa, a lot of women are suffering from breast cancer, and most times we get to hear that they're dead. We never get to hear their story. So this one actually lets everyone know what's going on in Africa, the poverty, the deprivation, the loneliness that comes with being diagnosed with breast cancer.
And we are here with award-winning director, Mr. Lancelot Imasuen. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. What an amazing stage play to the One Quiet Voice. Why did you decide to take on this project?
Yeah, One Quiet Voice that is requiring several other voices to bring to fore, bring to the limelight, bring to consciousness the plight of all of the characters, which are true life characters that were depicted right on stage. Like it was pointed out in the play, majorly it's not just the cancer that killed most of the characters that we're seeing, but the fact that they cannot afford the needed treatment, poverty, deprivation, sometimes loneliness. A lot of other obnoxious belief was not touched here for some obvious reasons. But all of this accumulates into the danger that is inherent in very devastating diseases like we saw in this play, cancer.
So we are here with, well, she's still in character, our Screen Icon Search winner, Miss Anita Chris. Okay, you can snap back now. Or should I call Mr. Lancelot? It is so amazing. I mean, a year, it's been almost like a year.
Yes, it has been.
And here you are on stage with the director of all directors, Mr. Lancelot Imasuen. How amazing is it? Did you think you could be able to do this and pull this off in 4 days?
Definitely not. Definitely not. I'm sure like every other person, we were like confused, we were scared. But once Mr. Lancelot got there, he empowered us. He did his thing.
He did his thing, as expected. So tell me, what was so memorable about this experience, this stage play, hearing the stories and being part of it? What was it like for you?
It was amazing, you know, the coming together. You know, as much as it's a nice play, we're all very happy, but the message behind it, the message behind it has gotten us and so many women out there really, really conscious. And we're ready to fight breast cancer.
So what message would you want the viewers to take out of this play? Because everyone is talking about the fact that they wanted people to reach out more to cancer patients.
Yes.
So what is your specific message that you want people to remember from this play?
What I took from the play is that being a young woman, we should always take the time out to take a mammogram. It's very, very, very crucial that we do that because you never know, it can happen to anybody.
So what was it like working with, you have Monalisa?
We were a family, that's all I can say. It was a collaborative effort. Theater is an ensemble, so everybody helps everybody has to work together. We were all one, and we knew that we had a deadline. We had only a few days. Normally stage would take 2-3 months to practice, rehearse and all of that, but we had 4 days, and today was the first day we were on the stage to rehearse on the stage. So it was a lot of tension, but we knew that, you know, because we believed in what we were doing, we believed in the cause, we just kind of prayed and said, you know what, let's do this.
Okay, so what would you want your audience to take out of this stage play today? What message?
To know that cancer does not have race. It can affect anybody, any woman from any continent at any age, and that it's time to stop being ignorant about it. You know, young people are getting these things and we have to help them, especially in Africa. The healthcare in Africa is crazy. I cannot begin to explain to you how dangerous it is to live in that continent. Only God saves us, but there's something we can do about it. We know what we should do about it. We should help. We should advocate for these people. We should donate. People don't like to spend money to help. We spend money on expensive things, but donate. At least let African women have free mammogram tests everywhere in Africa, you know, and anything you can do, your time, your expertise, anything you can do to help, because I mean, when I see these people, my heart breaks, and I'm like, sorry, I'm getting...
Well, that's okay. I expect that from you. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. I know you guys have more upcoming shows going on in other states here, so I want to wish you guys the best. Thank you so much. And once again, this is your host, Emma Emerson, for Golden Icons.
We are